gross.
We're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. Audio only is going to be later on. You can see that. We got Ron's, we got John's, we got Karen's. Every local person at least is on a snow day.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I was
you
like,
all better be on.
yeah, you can join in. You can ask to join the show. Snow sucks. Yeah, Manny hates the snow.
Yeah.
There we go. Check. Hey. All right, there we go. All right. Fuck. I don't know why this sounds so bad to me. Does it sound good? Everybody can hear us?
That's better.
Yeah,
It
check,
was
check.
like rattling, like it was really high.
But now I can't. You can't hear me at all. Oh, yeah.
No,
See?
no, we can hear you.
So then it must be my headphones. You couldn't.
Did I mess up?
Are you fucking with me?
No.
Because I can hear when I'm not on the microphone, and we're gonna start this show off already. Listen.
It's been a chaotic morning. Okay.
Current pro. This is not pre or post. This is like we are doing production right now. So when that mic just went out, was it the mic or was it the headphones? I want to make sure.
I think it was the headphones.
Okay, so it's my headphone connection. There we go.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm gonna put my arm back in the sling so I don't start swinging. Oh, damn it.
He is falling apart. What is happening? Oh my God.
GDP live, man. It is snow day. I'm fucking incapacitated. I'm injured. I'm trying to be here present with you guys, but it's tough.
Yeah.
This is hard. I tried to shovel with this fucking thing earlier, and big shout out to Dom over here. By the way, this is GDP Live. I don't know if you knew. I honestly, if you're still here, you knew, and you're not new. But Dom fucking shoveled the shit out of the driveway as well as the sidewalk.
Yep.
I just uncovered the car, and you know what? There was still instinctually, I made sure to wear my sling. I'll give you an update on what the fuck happened to my shoulder in a second.
Can I help?
Yeah, probably. But no. All right, there we go. God damn it. Dom did the majority of the shoveling today because I was incapacitated from an injury from jiu-jitsu that I sustained on Wednesday. Wait, was it Wednesday?
No.
Or Thursday? It was either Wednesday or Thursday morning because I don't think. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Anyway, I got injured at jiu-jitsu. I rolled with a guy, and he went to sweep me. My arm was trapped, and it like just landed right on my shoulder and heard like a pop.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it wasn't dislocated, luckily, but there is some kind of sprain or strain or tear or some shit. Then, oh yeah, that's what it was. It was Wednesday because Thursday, Muskin ended up getting injured.
Yes, you're right.
He popped a fucking rib out. He had like a floating rib that got knocked out.
Yeah, because you didn't go Thursday.
Right.
Yep.
So, yeah. And
that's right.
Because he called me Thursday morning saying, hey, man, I really need your help. So I had to rearrange some stuff, which I'm happy to do. But I told him, I was like, hey, man, just to let you know, I fucked up my shoulder, so I don't know how much of help I'm going to be.
Yeah.
That was for the pet cremation that I've been dipping my toe in. Very interesting line of work. And also a future sponsor. I talked to him about possible sponsorship. So
that would be incredible.
I want to work out some stuff. And so if he's not officially, we haven't worked anything out like officially, but I want to. I'm pretty excited. I was like, I reached out to him. I was like sitting there, processing a pet at the time. And I was like, you know what? Like everybody's got a pet.
They do.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've been joking about it. The joke line that I had for a long time that I would like when I was doing the Hanover shows, like in Church of Satire and stuff like that, was always it was always me going, everybody's got a pet and every pet dies. I was like, he asked me to stop saying that.
Yes,
you know what I mean? That's what I always say. I would always make it, but like, it's a true. I mean, it's just true. Like, like you don't put it on your business card, but like,
right?
Come on. But we got tons of people joining in. Obviously, lots of Northeast people or I don't even know how big this storm is or whatever. But at
It's
least
pretty
PA
big.
people are going to be stuck in the
My
house.
sister, why I wasn't jumped, I didn't get right out of the car. My sister FaceTime me, and she doesn't have work. She got a snow day, and she's in New Hampshire. So it's pretty big.
This is the only time I've actually been off for the show. Oh yeah, hell yeah, Youngblood's here.
Yeah,
Manny's
that's
here.
true.
Oh, Youngblood and Manny are here. By the way, guys, I finished another reason I was late, aside from the gimp arm and the wife doing everything and me trying to help and just getting in the way, has been I finished processing the first ever Zoom Rumble. Right, it's a Zoom Rumble for Falls Count Anywhere. That episode will be uploaded later on today on Falls Count Anywhere playlist on the Baby Mermaid Productions YouTube page. Make sure to check that out. Pound off one time for us as well as yourselves, because you guys did a wonderful job. We had Josh DeWay, John Montag, Charles was there. We announced the winner of the Promo King. You can check that out, find out who actually won, and then also there was somebody that sent in a message specifically for the winner of the Promo King contest. A brand new contestant that looks like he's going to be challenging for the belt. So look out for that. That's going to be fucking awesome. Or you can just check out the audio version of it anywhere you get your audio podcasts. We do both.
That was great. High five.
Hell yeah. I don't know why that hurt. Sometimes stuff on this side. Dude, when I can't fucking sleep on this side, that's when I'm like, what the fuck kind of injury is this? This is
right. That's why I'm like, do you need to go to the doctor?
I can't even rest. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like I'm not doing anything, but it's like I guess I sleep fucked up. Maybe I sleep. Maybe that's part of it. Who knows?
I don't know.
Maybe that's been a contributing. This has just been a ticking time bomb. This shoulder.
Could be. Could be.
Pat, are you faking it? No, I'm not faking it. Oh yeah, if I just pull my arm out.
Yeah.
Phantom sling. Well, John's here. God damn it. Oh, the Pound King, Brendan Bloodbath is here. Fuck yeah, Bloodbath.
Bloodbath.
All right, you can read some more right here.
Yeah. Snow day. Woohoo. Oh, Casey. Sorry.
Oh, man. I need you to do a lot of the heavy lifting here too.
Okay, you gotta just let me know. Say, hey,
you
read.
say those words there.
Okay, got it. John. Pat,
when I read, it hurts my shoulder. So.
Yeah, like that's what I'm like. What do you? I'll support you however you need, but I just didn't know. Pat's out there creating business. Stay away from my cats, Pat.
Oh,
John said that.
That's true. Okay, his cats are pretty old. Oh man. Oh, we got delete.
Manny,
what?
Delete it.
What do we have to delete?
I don't know. And
he wants us to delete this. Oh, he wants me to delete the show.
Please don't.
No, I actually put a lot of good. I like how you like how I'm like, oh no. I actually worked hard on this one. This is gonna be a good one. I love that. I did there's a nice special ending that I put on the video. It's gonna be Chef's Kiss. So make sure you at least watch.
Chef's Kiss.
If you listen to the episode, that's cool, but it's a different ending. So I'm telling you, you got to check out the ending on the video. I don't know what to tell you. I wish Youngblood was here because I'm gonna hurt my arm doing this.
Here.
I mean, he's usually great at promoting where you can catch it, and it's if you want to see these images, he does great at it.
Okay, good.
If you want it,
awesome.
Oh, see, I can't do it. Youngblood, I don't know how you do it. Watch your shoulder next time. Stretch before you do the next promo. Also, Manny saying thank you, baby. Yeah, that's so sweet. Broken Manny, delete. That's a wrestling reference.
Oh, nice.
John and I don't know. John actually, I think he actually watches it more. I don't watch it, but I definitely reference a lot more wrestling stuff now. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's like it's become part of my the lexicon.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Well, do you want me to fucking elbow you some more? Like, I mean, like I was doing the last lockdown, the original lockdown, I was practicing Muay Thai clinches on you.
Yes. Yeah.
So at least I can just be like, hey, that's not kayfabe.
Yep.
Wife doing everything, husband getting is in the way, sums up marriage perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, for most people, maybe Karen, but not usually in this one. We're a perfect couple. We everything is 100% 50-50.
Fitting.
100% 50-50. What the fuck is that?
I don't
100% total, but then we split it up 50-50.
Yeah.
Good. I caught up to the pounding.
Yay.
Pat's faking it. I'm not faking it. Just like Roman Reigns. Oh, okay. See, now the wrestling reference there, you see,
okay.
is I said
mansplaining. No,
there was a guy there was a guy that in wrestling that apparently, ouch. And now I feel like I have to say ouch every time I move this arm just so Manny doesn't think I'm faking it. It's weird things. But he was a guy who was said like, hey, I can't wrestle for a little bit because I have to go get treatment for straight up cancer that I have.
Okay.
He didn't put it that way. I'm paraphrasing.
Okay.
But he did say, like, it was very vulnerable. He said his real name. He's not really named Roman Reigns. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
It's not on his birth certificate. So he said, I gotta quit. I gotta step away, get this cancer zapped out of me, and I'll be back when I can. And everybody's like, man, thank you for being so honest and vulnerable.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I think it's fake. I legit, and because he was back pretty like in less than a year, right?
Yeah, but
I don't know if you can do that.
It depends.
He said I thought it was like stage. It was staged a lot. It was the
miracles happen, babe.
And he's a peak athlete, probably straight up juicing, but who knows? So he might have been like, it might have been performance enhancing part, who knows? Back with full hair. Yeah, hell yeah. You like that? Actually just unbrushed and just disheveled. I think that's more accurate, is disheveled Youngblood. Oh man. Earmuffs. Yeah, I got the earmuffs on. Man.
Oh man.
We're teaching him worked wrestling holds for you. Yeah, so I can put like, we'll put something in, and then that's when we talk, because honestly we communicate. We're a lot like a wrestling duo. You see we
tag team like all the time. Mm-hmm. That's usually that's how it goes.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Ouch.
I can do that one. I can do that one. That one was good. Stage a lot. I don't get that one.
I'm sorry. I got distracted.
It's okay. By what? Cream cheese? Always cream cheese?
Yeah. What are we talking about?
We'll start teaching him worked wrestling holds. Yeah. What are you talking about? Cream cheese. Plug King sounds dirty.
Yeah, it does.
That's absolutely true. Yeah.
Start teaching
Plug
him
King.
Cream cheese. Always cream cheese.
Yeah. What are you talking about,
I opted for both.
Where the fuck were we talking about cream cheese?
I don't know. Back. Full hair.
Sorry, my shoulder hurts. I was just reading a little bit and it hurt. All right.
I am still technically working, so that's why I may be a little distracted this episode.
Yeah.
So I have to check my phone so often, every so often.
Stage a lot of cancer. I still don't get it. That's exactly what a lot of parallels in wrestling and sex. Yeah. That's there's a lot of double entendres.
Yeah.
I made a bagel. Sorry.
You said stage a lot.
I'm crowdsourcing today.
I made a bagel. Sorry. I'm crowdsourcing today.
Don't even apologize. It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
We're here.
Just keep pounding off.
We had a busy weekend. I hurt myself. By the way, I wanted to start the show up by saying Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is the very first day of Black History Month.
Day one.
I look to educate myself. It's funny because I'm going to help be Kirk's present. Kirk is taking the whole month off of social media. So what I want to say is, starting today and on the first day of Black History Month, everybody that's watching this video, everybody that at least watches this part, just go to Kirk's Instagram or his Facebook or something like that and just direct message him Happy Black History Month and that you love him, because he's a great guy. And I think that's what you should spend the first day of Black History Month doing, knowing that in 28 days, sorry.
Yeah.
I know how many days there are.
Yep.
I know, because of jokes made about like, that's one of the shortest months. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's awful.
That's how I know. Yeah. That's how I know. That's how I remember it's one of the shortest months.
That's terrible.
But it's, you should do a service. Just go make a good guy happy when he comes back, because honestly, the social media timeline that he comes back to, we can't guarantee what that looks like. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna be, what the fuck is he's just not gonna know what people's opinions about news are for a while. But he's just gonna come back and it's gonna be probably the same, if not worse, depending on what it's like at the end of the month. But if you just DM him and just slide into Kirk's DMs with a nice message saying, I don't know if that means he's going to watch or listen to this, but either way, even if it does, he'll forget. He'll forget by the 28th day of February. I guarantee it. So just do that. Just go send some nice messages, good vibes to Kirk Griffiths, and just say, hey man, happy Black History Month. Love you, buddy. Something like that, or in whatever slang you want to, use. Yeah, love you, homie, or whatever. I don't know, whatever nomenclature.
Let's move on.
What? I wasn't gonna say any of the, whether it be a soft A or a hard R. I wouldn't even say it. Not today. But
not today.
But it's fucking crazy snowy outside.
Yes,
and
very snowy.
So when we went outside earlier, I wanted to help. I thought I would be able to do more with one arm somehow, and I did. I feel like I did okay, but
yeah,
I at least had to clear off the car because I can't have my woman do everything.
And how was that? Because I was at this end of the street when you were doing that.
It's like even I was like, I wore my sling to make sure that like no matter what, like so I wouldn't react with it. That's basically all this
right.
It's just to try to keep it stuck to me. Actually, I should probably put it in this little thing, but it makes my thumb go to sleep, and that makes me nervous. But like, there we go. Does that look better?
Well, it'll probably make you more stable, so you don't use it as much.
Yeah, I should have done this.
Yeah, that's
also, I can also pledge allegiance like this, and you know what? I like that. I pledge allegiance to the peeps of the United States of
Spapes.
No, we were shoveling earlier, and it was crazy hard doing it all with my left hand, and that's the thing I worry about is a lot of times with sports injuries like this, there's fear of injuring the other arm by putting too much strain on it. Right?
Yes, that's very true.
So be careful. What if I sleep on this side too much, or what? Then what?
And that's why you may want to go see a doctor sooner than later, so that you don't severely hurt yourself. What if you can't do jujitsu again because you didn't?
I'm gonna wait for the CBD to come.
Okay.
Casey, shout out to Casey Nicholson.
Oh, also Casey sent me a picture of a chocolate donut with coconut flakes, like what we were describing last night, and it's at Weiss. Is that how you say it? Weiss?
Yeah, Weiss.
So we're gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah. What do you mean? That they feature it there? Like they?
Well, I don't know. She got it from there. She sent me a picture of it, and I was like, "Where did you get that?"
Yeah.
So thank you for the recommendation for that.
Why did you go to fucking Giant then? You should have. All right, never mind. We'll talk about that. Did you see any of the stuff that I added to the list? By the way.
No, none of it came up.
Damn it.
What did you add?
California Pizza Kitchen, pizzas.
No.
I wanted, but basically, actually, you got everything else.
I closed
That's okay.
The app completely to make sure because I didn't get any updates.
Manny's pounding off real hard right here. I like it. Doctors are for chumps. I like that. Yeah. Also, Youngblood said.
Is that how you say it?
I told you that Charles. I told that to Charles this morning. And he tried to fight me. That you love him? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He'd love that. How very woke of you, Pat. Shut up, Karen. Yeah, she says, yeah, thanks. You still haven't explained the fucking cream cheese, weirdo? Yeah, of course. See? Does CBD do anything with your body is already 80% weed? Honestly, that's what this is. I heard it's a cooling gel. I don't know. It's not particularly hot. It hurts. So, and when it hurts, I'm like,
yeah.
So I think flames. You know what I mean? Like it's like a cartoon.
I think
like lightning bolts. Like ouch. But other than me getting pretty bad arthritis in my elbow. Okay. So I didn't go to the doctor when I fell on my arm and nothing bad happened other than getting pretty bad arthritis in my elbow. See, it's not that bad. And have you tried CBD?
But like, did it prohibit you from doing things?
Put some snow on it. Okay. Yeah. He said pussy. He called me a pussy. John knows exactly what's going on here. Host of hacks. If you like golf, if you like comedy, are we still like there's no way that we're gonna be able to do it. It's like it's snowing like crazy. This is gonna be forever for the snow. I don't know how much snow they're actually getting out in New Jersey. Again, hold on a second.
Storage is full.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives up?
I do THC, not CBD. Well, Manny, I think if you get the, if this works, I'll let you, if you don't mind using the same roll on, I'm just putting it on my shoulder. You can put it on your elbow. That's nothing under a sleeve. Mine's kind of under a sleeve, but it's not the stinky part.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
See what you're saying. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? I got you.
Yeah. If you had something like his, here, this is fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't mind that. I'll share with you, buddy. I'm not a weirdo. THCBD. Ooh, premium rounds here. Look at that. I need to put some snow on your pussy. Yeah,
I would rather use the same roll as you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, well, that's weird, but
trademark that. Youngblood said.
Hold on a second. See, it's already making my thumb fucking weird. Yeah.
Did they have different sizes?
No, this was one size fits all. And you know what, guys? Even as sexy, beautiful, fuckable pet, I still have trouble with sizes. I got a new headband, but you know what? It's just for my full hair. Honestly, if I took this off right now, it would look like Kramer. That's what my hair kind of.
Oh my god! Yeah, totally would.
The weirder shirts I buy and the weirder my hair looks, I feel like that's more that's more of me turning into characters from like shows I watch.
Yeah.
Kramer, like any weirdo. Kramer, mixed between Kramer, Newman, and Seinfeld. They all had huge hair.
Yeah,
you know
90s.
I mean? Yeah. Hold on a second.
Oh, sorry.
We're still live.
We're still live. Yes, we are. Well, what are you doing?
I'm sharing it.
Oh, he's sharing the video. I don't know what to say.
Great. Oh man. Why don't you go shovel again?
Yeah, I need to.
Oh man. Plus your scream the N-word. No, I never scream the N-word, John. Don't ever say that. Is there a lot of snow? I thought it was really funny because I was like, this is like
let's check
the whitest start of Black History Month ever, probably. You know what I mean? That's not fair.
It's a whiteout.
Yeah, that's not really fair.
No.
Like you just can't stop storming stuff, can you, white people? Oh, this is terrible. Tell us about you, Dom. Enough, Pat. Yeah, see? They want to hear about you. How have you been? How's your day?
I am exhausted. It has been so busy this last week, and you getting hurt, like me realizing how much you do and how much I appreciate you. Because I feel like, not that I've been doing double the work, but work has been a lot. And then you do a lot more around the house, but you've been super busy. So I'm like, ugh. So I'm just exhausted.
I've been,
and then today has just been mentally exhausting as well as physically. I've driven all over the place. I've lugged,
which is groceries. Terrifying because like the roads are dog shit.
Yeah, and that was stressful. I think that's what it is. I think it was just I have high anxiety at the moment.
Oh yeah, so that's her.
That's me.
That's Dom in a nutshell.
Genuine Dom here.
Genuine Dom is here. Yeah,
and that's why I have this like radiate positivity. You can do it.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't mirror the Zoom image. Obviously, I want to make sure that she can read that cohesively. Ooh, is that right? No, that's not the word. That's not the right word, but either way.
Yeah, what else?
But it's just a frantic day, and we're kind of all over the place anyway. It's hard for me not to. It's just to not like do that stuff. So you know what I mean? Like with his like rib popping out and needing help with like actually like loading the machine. Like this is stuff that he's been training me on anyway.
And the car. I think that's the other thing.
Oh yeah.
Is dealing with the car. That has been like, we have to, like, your busyness ramped up, and then we had to coordinate a car.
Yeah. Because
we have one car. So then we were getting work done on it, and then having to Uber to places because it's just been a lot.
Manny says I fell in the snow this morning, so I get it. That's so funny. How did you, like, you just tripped, or was it like, or like you just gave up and you just like, By the way, anybody,
you fell in the snow. Did you talk about that?
When did I fall in the snow?
In the parking lot when you were working?
Oh my God, no, I didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
Both arms are essentially, both arms are not at 100%. I
Ay,
both
ay,
both of my arms right now are like this one. The obviously the shoulder is all fucked, and then this one. So I was helping out more with this was actually before that. So this was me helping out while I was training, and he was like, "Oh, can you do a pickup for me?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I can just do that for you." And I went to do it for him, and I it was icy that morning
uh-huh.
or something. It was like something like it was right before. I can't remember what morning that was. I had to do a pickup for him, and I got to the place and everything was fine. Like the weather was like it was a little rainy, a little slushy, not like terrible or anything. Not
Yeah.
conditions weren't like hazardous by any means, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I got to this fucking I so I thought. Then I fucking parked the truck, opened the door, and then just stepped, like just put a foot down and just went and just like landed right on this elbow and just fell directly just right on the bow. And like there were some ladies smoking cigarettes out back, and they're like, "Did you fall?" And I was like, "I'm all right. I'm okay." I'm like sliding around, like, and
Oh my
that
gosh.
was before I injured this one.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So then I was just like, "Ow!" Like that was just like the pain of like just like a wasn't debilitating. It was just like, "Ow!" It
Yeah.
just hurt. It was
Yeah.
just ow. And then I was still rolling jujitsu and stuff like that. But I think with so much of a break and not doing any physical
Oh,
exercise at
that's
all,
true. That's
like either
true.
my muscles went back down to super shit garbage muscles, and or uh just my positioning, like just the fact that I was like I was that off balance that this guy could fucking sweep me, make me land that awkwardly,
Yeah.
and not land correctly. It was just it was literally just like yeah, not it was just it was I don't know. I mean, a lot of people see it. John's one of the people that sees it, obviously, a lot of times. But it's a lot like Conor McGregor. You know, a lot of inactivity that can be part of it. Obviously, he was a great opponent, but you know, obviously, I think it's just my own inactivity that really led to my loss there, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
my loss of my arm. So I'm going to try the CBD. Looks like Casey's here now. I want to let
Hmm.
her know that roll on is in the hopefully going to be in the mail soon. I ordered it. It's on the way.
Garbage muscles.
But yeah, my garbage muscles are terrible. So
So, Youngblood said, genuine Dom is the new GD and GDP. Manny said, these fucks didn't plow at our complex, and I went to clean off my car and tripped and fell while I was doing it. So
yeah,
I just stopped and went back in. I would have done
yeah,
the same thing.
yeah,
Like, today's done. We're
yeah.
done with
Fuck it.
today.
Where am I going? What am I gonna go do?
Nope, done.
When I'm gonna go fucking go interact with more snow and ice?
Yeah.
Boo. So like I got when so that hurt already, and
Yep.
then when that injury this happened, I was like, "Fuck, that hurts," and I was like, all right, whatever," and didn't realize it, but I was helping out. Uh, so I took a shift at Starbucks, and I was like, everything was fine, but it was like, oh, this is bad. You know,
Yeah.
moving around like that's not good. So I was like, fuck, and like as I was wincing and I was like, good, my day is over. And I like looked at my phone and I see missed calls from Muskin and I was like, oh shit. And I read, and he's like, hey man, can you call me? Call me when you get this. And I was like, uh-oh, what the fuck? And I was like, I thought something like a dog died or like his kid's sick or something. I was like, oh my goodness. So like, I called him back and he's like, I got really injured at jujitsu. I just tried to load this 95 pounder. He's like, he basically what it was is when I was doing those pickups for him, like you know they were super. I was doing him a favor, but they're super heavy. There's a lot of it and all this
Yeah.
shit. I'm remembering the pickups that he has, and he's
Right.
telling me he busted a floating rib or whatever the fuck it is, and it keeps
Ugh.
popping out. It
I
keeps
can't
popping out. So you're
imagine.
talking about garbage muscle, garbage ribs, dude.
That
Like,
would hurt so
good
bad.
lord.
And there's nothing you can do
No,
for it.
no, no, no. They he and at that time it happened. He got injured. He got injured like
Yeah.
the same thing, and then was like, "I'll go one more." And I was like, I immediately with my shoulder was like, "No, no, no, we're good. It's over." So
We're done.
So he calls me and he goes like, yeah, I busted my rib. And I was like, he's like, can you help me out tomorrow? I was like, yeah, I can move stuff around. Don't worry. But I was like, just so you know,
I am also broken.
these limbs ain't so good either, buddy. I busted up my fucking elbow doing the pickup the other day, and also like just yanking that fucking. Oh man, do you know what I mean? Like there's a thing there, like when it's like it's just awkward angles and stuff like that. But it's there's still an element of like leverage and like and but any of that stuff with this injury, I'm so fucking glad that didn't happen. That happened after. Do you know what I mean? Like, because that could have been so much. That happened the day before. I had to do those pickups.
I didn't even think of that. You probably shouldn't have even been outside, because if you had fallen with this, you might really tear something.
What do you mean outside today?
Yeah, like because of snow.
Yeah. Well, that's why I had the brace on.
I know, but if you fell,
I would have fallen into the snows.
It wasn't that much snow.
I don't know why pluralize snow.
Snow.
I mean, when you fall in the snows, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you fall in the snows. He called me in distress and was like, I could picture that him just like, and I was just like, buddy, like, okay, I'll help out, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So I went to CVS and bought a fucking brace and was like, we'll figure this out. Talked about it. I know I talked about it on the show.
Are you stretching it?
No, I don't. Should I?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think I should not be using it.
Okay.
I think I've been using it too much. Even still, like even with my like taking it light is still like laundry, like reaching in shit like that, like still doing like like I should probably the same thing I was talking to him about. Like he was like, yeah, you can come help me out. I was like, do you want me to just do it? Because like I don't know if he's like, no, I can do stuff. And I was like, I feel like both of us probably should take like a day or two of just like not doing anything and just which neither one of us could do.
No.
There's no way that I could just sit and do nothing all day. Like that would be it's like a nightmare to me. I do nothing to me is still like, oh, do the dishes, fucking sweep up, like, and all those things are like very shoulder labor intensive.
Right. You really can't do it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta Def Leppard this for a little bit, and I gotta just be one armed.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to trap this. I actually almost put a shirt on over this, like with just one sleeve, and just so I would be like, but I'm like, no, that would be too debilitating.
Yeah.
For me. But I either way, I can't. I'm trying. It's impossible for me to do nothing, and it's possible for me to just go like, yeah, you go shovel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's quite all right. I'm totally fine doing it.
I can't do it. It's one of those things of like, not that I don't think you'll do it right.
Yeah, do not trust me to do it.
It's just the fact that I'm like, I can't just be like,
I did a really good job.
You did a fucking great job.
I had a great system going.
Right. And then it just started snowing again. And it's just like, fuck.
Yep. Use your sleeve button. Yeah.
Yeah. I was Napoleoning it when I was like this, but I don't know. I don't want to rip my shirt open. You know what I mean? Come on.
Why not?
We can only take so many followers. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been crazy. So that fucking jumbled up a ton of like, again, car repair.
Yeah.
Fucking, I was like, he's like, can you help me out tomorrow? I'm like, you have to pick me up at the fucking mechanic because like we're going back in for more fucking door shit that they didn't do. And it's like, and whatever. Hey, let's just get it fucking over with. Get the fucking oil change done.
Let's do it.
And let's stop the fucking bleeding. Please, Jesus Christ. We got the sticker. We just want to open our fucking door. So pound off one time for Hot Pat. So yeah, we had that like mixed with like vet visits. You had to take this. We had fucking so much shit going on Friday. That was
Friday.
Oh. Yeah.
And then that was stressful because I was like, what if I don't
You're sitting here going like, why am I? Yeah, it's been a stressful day. No, it's been a stressful like 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
It's been fucking at least 4 solid days of except for.
And I only had 1 day off last week.
Yeah. And I don't even know if I.
And that was yesterday. And I didn't I had to get up and go to the store and. Yeah.
So yeah. It's been a fuck ton of shit, and we have been injured, and normally we would have it would be totally handled.
Yeah.
We would have it completely covered because
and we did. I mean, we did.
Even Pat with the elbow, like my elbow, by the way, feels fine.
Good.
This is good.
Good.
This is good to go.
Good.
But if I would have kept one arm shoveling outside, I would have fucked the shit out of my shoulder on this side.
Right.
And then I would have been like, I would have just had to walk up like double slings, like a fucking mummy, like a really pissed off mummy, and just sit here and just go like, yeah, absolutely. Another water, please. More water. Why aren't you pouring water in my mouth?
Do you want me to?
No. I don't want you touching
that
water.
That might be fun. That's true. Yeah, we don't want to do that at all.
But it's harder.
I'm gonna steal some water.
Oh yeah. Help yourself. I don't mind sharing. That's okay. Look at that. You can even put it right there. Right there. I so much trust her to put water near the electronics. Look at that. That's growth, guys. Also, I know I can replace this. This is not irreplaceable. So yeah, we had had to rush back because I didn't want to make the guys late. Manny was hosting at the Comedy Zone this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Manny Santiago, the wonderful one of the wonderful hosts of Falls Count Anywhere. They had their Zoom Rumble, like usually something that they did at the open mic at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, but we didn't want to have like a ton of people like hanging around, kind of gathering as much as possible, blah blah blah. Yeah. So we did it over Zoom, and it actually worked out really great. We had Josh there, John, Charles, Wesley was there, and honestly, great wrestling talk. Like this was most of the time we do the PWI pre-pro PWI game. We talk about wrestling there. They kind of catch up about a little bit of the wrestling throughout the week if there's any big news, but who knows. But this is good to get like other people's perspectives and have them give their picks and stuff like that. It was really fun. And to have John, we had Quarantine John make an appearance, which is great. I think he only has a couple more days left, maybe one more day. Stanley's here.
Lord Stanley's here.
Oh boy, we know who's going to be making an appearance. Does he know how to get on the table yet?
No. He uses me. But
he climbs up you.
Yeah, he likes this chair.
Is Chloe up here too? Might. Do I need to get the do I need to get
Chloe's
the air
over
duster?
Here.
I'm only one-handed, so hold on, let me get it.
Uh-oh. He's so cute.
Just in case. We don't need it now.
He's a cutie patootie.
Just need to have it handy just in case he gets wild, but hey buddy.
They are doing better. We got a cat calming diffuser.
Yeah. And
it seems to be I mean, they're still kind of
as he lurks hissing over to.
Yeah, I always tell him, don't be sneaky.
Is she in the beanbag?
No, she's on the pillow on the chair.
Right next to the beanbag.
Yeah.
So he's going to hop on. Oh, this is going to be bad. You guys are about to hear a crazy kitty cat fight. They don't know. Make sure he knows. Oh, no, never mind.
I'm going to make sure he knows.
Just tell him.
Hey, Chloe's around the corner.
Thank you. We got
enter at your own risk.
3P Eternal Champ right here. Oh, that's okay. Good. Very nice to know. 2 full days of quarantine left for John. Woo-hoo! That's really nice to know there. How many Celsius have you slammed in the joint? I know.
Oh.
He says
hard
in
celts?
the
None.
What does that say? In corn, I'm assuming in teen.
John.
In teen,
yeah, like
John. Okay. In teen, he's using shorthand.
Yes.
Youngblood's using some peak shorthand, and I'm obviously
sober John.
What?
Question mark.
Hard cells? None. Gotta boost the immune system. Wow. So John hasn't drank alcohol in quarantine.
In the whole quarantine?
Even when he watched John Wick? I would have to drink alcohol.
Yeah. Been sober a whole week. So update for me, I can't remember besides last night. The last time I had a drink.
Dom Kreischer over here.
That's so funny, but I was doing really, really well.
I'm sober. I only had a beer last night.
But then I did get some beer. Well, because again, you just heard about our week, and I was just like, you know what? I haven't had anything for a while, so I'm gonna go get a 6-pack, and I did. And I had 2 beers.
And she slammed all of it.
I did not slam all of it. I had 2, and then I fell asleep.
She shotgunned 2. And that's how she started. And then she drank all the other 4. But she blacked out after the first 2. So she doesn't remember. But we're not going to ban John. No, Youngblood. That's not going to happen, okay? John is allowed to be sober, but it is very surprising. I got to say, I know John doesn't like when we judge his drinking, but I'm very proud of you, John. You've done a very good job, and we're very proud of you.
Very proud.
Where'd you go? Were you looking at him?
Yeah, I was just seeing where he is.
Did
He's just playing with your cord down there.
Oh,
Get here.
Hey.
Oh, you stabbed him. What if that's? I have to check.
He's okay. He's not flinching or anything.
Where is it though? Did it stick in it?
No, I don't think so.
Are you okay?
No, it's right there by the leg. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Now she gets out. Careful now. Take it easy. Now I'm not as trusting with this.
Yeah, you don't trust that.
Luckily,
okay. I just want to make sure you didn't stab him. You hit him.
Good.
But then I couldn't find the...
Oh, it doesn't work without the thing, so you got to get there. Did you get it? Why didn't you get it?
I didn't.
All right. We need a live drunk episode. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Premium Ron is pounding off real hard here. Youngblood says, can I be the intern for GDP? I'll shotgun 4 Loco as a resume. No. Honestly, just the offer is you got the job. Just the fact that you offer. Here, let me put it in there. It's probably the hurt shoulder that did it. Oh, yeah. We got a request here. You could have.
Aw. Oh, God. It sounds so creepy.
Hey.
Hello.
How's it going, pal?
Doing good. Figured we're talking maybe in sober. I'd have to call in. It's been a week.
Yeah. Well, I don't believe you completely, but okay. So
I'm not allowed to leave this room that I'm in. So
you would have to ask for as much alcohol as you want.
Yeah,
and
that's the problem. I'd have to ask my wife for alcohol, and she would deny me. So
right.
Yeah.
So it was involuntary sobriety, but still sobriety nonetheless, and you maintained it.
It was 100% by Googling what not to do when you have COVID, and the first thing is like, don't fucking drink.
And you're like, yeah, but
that makes sense. But my go-to would be like, I'm sick, quarantine. Let's go get some beer.
Yeah.
Well, I instantly went to like all of like my uncle's logic, where I remember being younger and they're like, well, I'm sick, so I'm just gargling bourbon. I'm like, yeah. That makes sense. That clears the throat.
Right. Yeah.
And then you're like,
sanitizes everything.
They also swallow the bourbon that they gargle, but you know.
and then they also drive, and then they get pulled over, and then you don't see that uncle so much.
That we were in Chicago for an Eagles game. Eagles right there. And we got off.
I got one too.
It was just
right here.
We were supposed to be like, oh, nice. It was supposed to be like 20 of us, I think. And my uncle and I were the first people to get there. And we get off, and his voice sounded like this. Like he was a little hoarse. I was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go rest? He's like, well, let's go get something to eat. I'm probably going to get 2 Crown Royals. I'll gargle one. I'll sip one. I'm like, wait, what? And that was his remedy for basically having like a sore throat. Gargled bourbon. We watched the Eagles beat the Bears. Go Birds.
Go Birds. That does not sound like that would be an awesome remedy.
That would be an awesome prescription to get.
Yeah.
So I got a prescription once
for a massage.
Crown Royal. It comes in a crushed purple velvet bottle.
Yep.
Yeah, she got a prescription once for a massage, and I was like, full release? Is that like, because that's something you can get, like massage table kind of thing, or I don't know what's going on. Like you get in the milking table as a prescription, and then that way it makes everything go better. I don't understand that.
I remember when I was a kid and they told you like you got your tonsils out, and they're like, yeah, the doctor make sure you just eat ice cream. And I thought you would get ice cream prescription.
Yeah.
Over the counter.
Over the counter. This needs to happen.
Yeah. It's funny how like it kind of is it's no matter what, like, this is maybe it's conspiracy mind, Pat, maybe conspiracy Pat's here, but it is funny how they do. As a kid, you're like, yeah, you want to go to the doctor, you think of it as a parent, you're like, oh, this is a good way to convince them to go to the doctor, you get a lollipop, right? But then I think it's more of being getting them used to being reliant on getting something from the doctor to feel good.
Yes.
How old were you when you stopped going to your pediatrician? Both of you. This was on Are You Garbage the other day, and it's my favorite garbage question.
Can I tell you the truth?
18.
Do you want to know do you want to know if I'm garbage or not? I don't know for sure, but I don't know.
I've met you, so
I don't know exactly if I had a pediatrician. I think I just kind of went to the clinic whenever we were sick. I had an orthopedic doctor in middle school.
So I just picture your pediatrician was a gator down the street.
Yes.
Gator.
In a lab coat.
Voodoo.
In a lab coat.
That was his doctor.
Yeah, garbage Pat.
Crocodile.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It wasn't that.
No,
bad.
the reason I ask is I'm pretty sure 21 years old when I was still going to the same pediatrician, because it was like I would come home from college.
Standard. Yeah.
Here's the best part of it. The nurse that comes out to like call my name, I'm sitting in the lobby and it's like me and all people and their kids. She comes out with this confused look on her face and she's like, John Montague? And I look up, it's a girl I dated in 8th grade who's the same age as me. She looks at me and goes, do you have a kid here? And I was just like, I had to like shake my head and I look at just the level of like, she is in her career a very successful nurse. I'm home on Easter break and I have a tickle in my tummy. So, and it was so awkward. She walked me back and got like my height and weight. And I'm like, so what have you been up to since 8th grade?
Oh, just succeeding in life.
That is hilarious.
And having goals and striving for them. In
my defense, she failed 8th grade. So she was in 8th grade twice. So she turned it around by 21.
Okay.
But yeah.
By the way, we got Premium Ron, Big Preem's pounding off pretty hard. He said that robe hoodie is sick, bro. For real, looks comfy. And also Casey thinks that you think you're Assassin's Creed. Is that true?
I don't think it. I know it. And you sit in the room for a week with nothing to do, you start to think that you're certain things also.
Do you go out? Do you go out in that? Is that like or is that just around the house?
Well, he doesn't go out.
No, I know, not right now.
Normally, I'll wear it to
is that like
garage.
the phantom of the house?
I have done that a couple of times when like I've snuck out to the bathroom and I catch like someone coming past me, I got to cover.
Yeah.
No, I'll wear it to. It's not very long, so if I have short shorts on, it looks like I'm just naked under it.
Looks like you're in a Sambo uniform.
Yeah, I've worn it to get mail. I don't think I've ever like gone to the store in it.
Assassin's Creed did technically take place in one room, is what Youngblood said.
Okay.
Is that true?
I'll take your word for it.
I don't know.
I don't think any of us know. Creed. I think you. I think he's just. You called his bluff. See,
here we go.
Shut up. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm putting my thumb back in.
2 days left. I got 2 days left in quarantine here. I have my trusty air mattress that I have to fill up every hour because there's a hole somewhere.
Wait, why do you have to fill it up every hour? Are you sleeping every hour?
Because it runs out of air every hour.
But why are you? Like while you're sleeping.
Yeah, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like tacoed into the middle of it.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I think you deserve that. We have actually.
I think all air mattresses are designed to do that. I've never had an air mattress that didn't eventually have a hole you can't find.
You gotta. The thing is that you got to get a low air loss mattress, a continuous airflow. It's basically if you get a bariatric size, it's kind of like getting like a queen or full size mattress.
Hey, Pat, here's how you know you're trash. You have an extensive knowledge of air mattresses. Like, what are you working with? Is that the Q712 model?
Is that an alternating pressure? Or is that just regular? Or what do you got there going on there? Is that
nothing? nothing reminds my family more that I'm a piece of shit than at 2 a.m. when they hear and I'm refilling the air mattress because I got COVID at an open mic and have to stay away from my family now.
You filthy animal.
It's confirmed.
Filthy
it was
animal.
Too.
So
like
was
2
Trish?
to 3 other people that have gotten it from that.
What did
same
Trish think? Was she pissed?
She's mad. She's a single mom now for the past week, so she's ready to murder me.
Yep. She's like, fucking open mic. Now I'm a single parent.
Well, she kept telling me, and I'm like, I'm being safe. And every time I'm at the mic, I'll make the joke because like a lot of my material now is about being a dad. And I'm like, I don't know what it's like to be a responsible father, because I'm here. And that was always the joke. And now I'm like, oh wait, that's true.
Now I have COVID.
And I have COVID.
I think so, but you've still been able to like work and everything, right?
Yeah, I already worked from home before this, so it sucked. Like the doctor, when he diagnosed me with what are they calling it? The something, I don't know. When he diagnosed me, he was like, "Do you need a note for work?" And I was like, "I already work from home." So I'm like, maybe I could sell this note to somebody else named John that has, wants to get out of work. Yeah. So any listeners named John, I got for $20. I'm selling a COVID get out of work card.
That's not bad. And that's honestly, and in some cases for some businesses, that is like paid time. Like they'll automatically
not for
be like,
many though.
Not for a lot, no, but
not for a lot.
But that's a really cool thing. Did you by any chance catch any part of the What About with Andy and Pat from last night?
No, it's on my I was watching the Royal Rumble, Pat. I was very busy.
Obviously. No, that's perfectly fine. I wanted to see because we talked pop punk songs.
Yeah, I think one of my recommendations made it for the top 5.
It may have. I'm not sure. Probably his, not mine.
It was wait. Let's see if Pat or Dom. Are you an All Time Low fan?
Yeah. Like
so, I never really like knew anything of them, but now there's like a meme going around like TikTok and Reels where it's a guy was singing it in his car for his wife, and she basically was like, "You're a loser." But it's now my favorite pop punk song, so that's the one I recommend. It's "Dear Maria, Count Me In."
Yeah, I think that was the one.
Okay,
yeah, I think if it didn't make his list, it definitely made the honorable mention for sure. But we made a whole like compilation of like all of our songs, and it was. We actually had one crossover.
Ooh.
And it in our top 5, and I was like, holy shit, that's pretty. It was interesting to find out, like also to teach and to educate Andy on the fact that there was pop punk before fucking Sum 41 and Blink 182. You know what I mean? Like, and there was and there were albums.
It's a loose title. It's a loose genre.
It is.
But I picture it as again whether it be attitude or literal like subject matter. It's just like a snotty like it's not political usually. It's usually about specific. And actually I made a realization, a couple big fucking realizations that I'll tease here. One of them was that MXPX I feel like is the Beatles of pop punk.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's kind of like one of those things of like everybody knows and or likes a song of theirs, whether they realize it or not.
Right.
And then
if you
also
don't like Chick Magnet, you can go fuck yourself because that song is a slap and a bop.
Yeah, get over yourself, right? Like I had 4 songs of theirs that were contenders of possibly going in my top 5, and I almost had 2 of them in there because I couldn't decide.
Chick Magnet, one of them?
No, it wasn't actually.
Come on. It's the best bass line in all of like that era.
MXPX is the reason I play music. It's the reason not only that I played bass because of Mike Herrera and that song, but it's because just in general, that's the whole entire reason I even thought that I could play or wanted to play was MXPX.
Because you're like, if these guys could do it, I could too.
And the first song I learned was Chick Magnet. That was the first one, and I was like, it's fucking easy as fuck. It's very accessible. Like it's really and like I said, like they go from like hot to cold. They're everywhere on the spectrum of fucking pop punk. They go sad, they go whiny, they rip.
They're a Christian band too.
Yeah. And like that's what I was saying. Like Poking At You is a fucking awesome. I would have put that whole entire album as well as Let It Be or Let It Happen, which is funny.
I was like, Let It Be. That's
right, which is a Beatles album. It's so close, right? But like both of those were like that, and Life in General were all albums that I would like put on to go to sleep to. Like those things would like I would love, like, because they were long albums usually. And but I noticed something even in Poking at You where they're just like, she loves Jesus. Like you're just like it's like very, very much on the nose a lot of times. But then there's also like, but then also Poking at You. That song fucking rips, you know? So,
yeah, they sneak it in. Like Reliant K was that same thing. They would sneak it in. And Dom, you were a religious person, like when you were younger. I knew a bunch of people that were like the punk rock youth group kids.
Yeah.
And I didn't know Reliant K was like their Slayer, basically. Like
when I found out,
that makes sense. Like,
see, and because I did grow up religious, the second I found out a band was Christian, they're dead to me.
Yeah.
I was like, nope, I don't want none of it. So I really liked Reliant K. And then when I found out they're Christian, I was like, oh, that ruins everything.
But it's funny, now they're a band, you go back and you're like, no, I was an idiot. Like, they're catchy.
Yeah.
I always just loved, like, it always cracked me up. Like, pop punk, it would make me laugh when, and I still like them, but like, when people in high school were obsessed with like Bad Religion and they're like, I can really relate to it. I'm like, oh, you can relate to political satire? Like, there's nothing in that spoke to me as a 13-year-old that was like, but MXPX and that stuff where it was like heartbreak, wanting to hang with your friends and like just being, not knowing what was going on. I was like, yeah, that shit spoke to you.
Yeah.
That was the thing. So, like that with that was like how Andy was putting it last night, and honestly it was like I like doing the top 5 so much that I chose for our next show to do top 5 metal songs, just because I was like because I was just like I want to see what our comparisons are for that. But
what I've liked from watching your guys' stuff is seeing what everyone's definition of something is. Like metal is a totally different definition to somebody who grew up down in Florida, I feel like, than somebody who grew up in the Northeast. Sometimes like it can vary pretty hard.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Youngblood's pounding off here in the comments. He says, "Dear Maria is about a stripper." And
wow.
Also he says, "All this pop punk talk got me logging into my MySpace. Can't start a band." He wants to start a band also. Like, so do you? I forget. Do you play an instrument? Was it saxophone or something like that? Guitar. You think you play guitar? Okay, good. So
I own guitars.
Yeah, so John's the lead singer. I'll play bass. Andy says Andy plays drums. Honestly, I want to play drums more than I think Andy wants to. Just because I think, you know, even though I haven't been like in a band on a regular basis as a drummer, I feel like I could do it. So it's like how people watch UFC and think like, yeah, I could do that.
I want to be a lead singer for every aspect of it except the singing. Like,
yeah, you want to.
It's an all eyes on me position in the band, which I'm all for. Hey, look at me. I want to show it off.
Honestly,
I got a beard kind of now.
Who's the most marketable of the people that we know? It's Johnny Montag. It's Handsome John.
Hey, I can do some cool Mick Jagger moves. Like I can do that elbow thing he does.
Yeah, you got presence. I can't do that right now. Not with this shoulder.
Yeah. You can only do one, and that's weird.
Yeah, I can only do this one, and it just looks like a teapot. I'm a little teapot. I rock hard. Motherfucker.
Why is that bass player teapotting up there?
Well, guess what? It's because I fucking rock. That's why.
Pop punk has been funny. Like getting like super into running. Like I'll run at like the high school tracks around the area. There's 3 high schools right near me, and it's so weird. I know, but then it's even weirder when I'm running to like pop punk songs that I was into in high school, and I'm like back in that mindset of like angry at crushes I had sophomore year of high school, and like.
I thought about that.
Angsty.
Well, you were saying about like the political thing. One thing that I brought up to Andy was a lot of times, aside from MXPX, like MXPX was my intro into a lot of the punk rock that I ended up like really attaching myself to later on. It was like it had its time in the sun, you know, and then I just went on to like Leftover Crack and fucking like other, you know what I mean? Like I went deeper. You know what I mean? I went way deeper and way away from the Christian stuff. I turned like 180 completely. So, but it doesn't mean that I stopped liking MXPX. I just didn't like what they were putting out necessarily anymore. So,
would you consider NoFX a pop punk band?
Not necessarily. And there was a weird distinction that I tried to bring up, and I was like, because genres are weird, because I think our age group is probably the last age group that had a thing where we didn't have like official like genres that you could like it would just be accessible online and shit like that. That we'd fucking know.
Right.
We kind of go like metalcore or like, and if like there's a thing that came out that said metalcore, you're like, okay, that's a legit genre. Somebody made a thing that has it printed on it. So there you go. But it was like there wasn't, it didn't seem as split up, but it wasn't. So like
Yeah.
I called stuff like, so the best way to describe it and the best examples to give is like a lot of fat record bands, or let's say bands in that era. So like No Use for a Name, Lagwagon, No Effects, and stuff like that are considered in my book new school punk. Like they're not like not just as simple. They have like harmonies. They have like there's like harmonics and solos and shit like that. They're not as turned away to the industry. Like there's more of a sense of humor. That's like it's like an upgraded version of, it's kind of like how we were talking about how pop punk of new, like Sum 41 and Blink 182 were able to do what other bands were able to do in like single songs. So you can have a song by like the Queers, like one of my honorable mentions was See You Later Fuckface. And it's literally just see you later fuckface, see you later fuckface, see you later. You know, like it's literally just one of those songs, but it's they like somebody like Blink 182 can have that and then also have a part where they're like, I'll never see you in the same song. Whereas Screeching Weasels or the Queers or something like that would make those two different songs. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just efficient. They just learn more of efficiency. And I feel like that's old school punk is what inspired a lot of those bands like No Use for a Name, No Effects, and stuff like that. They were huge fans of like that first wave of punk. So like they're the next genre. I would just call them new school punk. So that's kind of where I came into that. Anything that like had, you know, more than 3 chords and was fast, you know?
Right. What? That was funny. I was thinking about this too, was how much I used to, and I still do, I'll judge bands off of the font that they use for their name.
Yeah.
And my theory is basically like anybody that's like qualified as like a pop punk band always had like a poppy, like bright font, like bubble letters almost. So that's why like No Effects, it's so weird. That's why in my mind, because I always like knew No Effects peripherally, but never like was super into them when I was in high school. But in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, they're like, and like you said, like a lot of jokey stuff. But then when you actually listen to it, there's so many more layers to it. But it's so funny how that font, like, and I always love it when like a band will do, like, take that metal font, like that Behemoth where it's all crazy. Like I've seen people do like Hall and Oates shirts, in that font, and it's funny. Like if you put anything in that, you're like, oh man, I don't know if I want to listen to that. Like,
the bubble font or stuff like that kind of fits into the same argument of like kind of like what I'm like talking about, even like that. It's the same thing of having like, because Lagwagon, No Use for a Name, No Effects, and stuff like that all kind of had those similar type fonts for their covers and shit.
Right.
So like it's still, you're still able to have the representation from older bands. Like they would a lot of times that they did what they did too, which is something you would appreciate, and I know Youngblood's going to appreciate, is their merch. A lot of times their merch, they didn't go like, they went the other direction again. Instead of being like fucking Behemoth, look at us, we're fucking awesome, it was they did like Snickers. Like I had a No Effects shirt that was Punkin' Donuts. You know what I mean?
That was, I remember like it was that, and then the other, I had this shirt that just said, this is so cringy. It was the Dare shirt. But it said punk, keeping kids on the streets. I think
my older brother had that same shirt, and like my older brother, in which I oftentimes go like, man, I don't know, man. I think at a certain point I may have been cooler than him.
I remember buying a shirt on the boardwalk and just being like, this is it. Everyone's going to know now how I feel.
I'm coming out.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing it while like also going to like baseball practice in high school. And I'm like, oh, I got to change into my baseball shirt now.
Youngblood also owned that shirt. Mrs. Montz checking in.
I can't see the font. I can't see the comments for some reason, not updating.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Youngblood said he had that exact same shirt as well. And he said, No Effects is a punk band with pop elements. Also,
yeah, I agree.
And he's also, Ron also, I think, is into the band. He says he wants to be the weird synth guy everyone thinks isn't a real musician. Okay, well, that's the Reggie of the Reggie in the full effect.
Ron can just be the dancing guy from Boston's.
Ron can do anything. Honestly, he can put on the light show. He can do whatever band he wants. So we're gonna have, apparently, he says we have 3 drummers. We have a pop punk band, polyphonic spree. So okay, we can do that. I'm fine with that. Youngblood, honestly, any adaptation, if we're doing a band, we just got to think of a name. But
Polyphonic Spree was a cult, weren't they?
I like that name, actually. Can we just
looked like a cult.
Also, I want to announce here, I saved this for the show. I'm so glad you're here, actually. Because this is even better. This is for the show right here. I ordered a shirt, John. It should hopefully be shipping out today. And it is a pink shirt. That is, the artwork says it is Brett the Shit Man Fart.
Nice.
And it says the excellence of flatulence, or the flaxulence of execution, or the excellence of something like that. I can't remember what it was. The guys, actually, shout out to Manny for sending me a screenshot from TeePublic with the shirt. I ordered it right away. What do you think, babe?
I thought we had discussed that you would, if you were going to buy something, that you would text me.
It was $26, right? So did we have a limit? I can't remember if we had a limit.
This is my favorite thing that I do with my wife too, where I try to justify. I always mention the price in this stupid purchase, and I'm like, it was only $11.99.
Right.
I'd be stupid not to get it.
Can I just give you some backstory? We did say that unless it was something that was like, come on, that's right up my alley. Well, tell me that that's not right up my alley.
But this is the thing.
He's also farting. He's putting him in a sharpshooter, and he is farting in the guy's face. So it's grappling. If it also
said Montreal Poo Job on there, I would take that.
Oh, wow. That's another one. We got a cat on the table. There's a fatter cat on the table. Look out. All right, sorry. So I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Nothing.
About my purchase, about the Brett the Shitman Fart?
We
agreed that if it was something that was perfect, exactly right up my alley, but I would run it past you, right? Is that how we?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm putting this down. One arm.
I feel like every shirt on the internet is right up your alley.
Right.
Well,
so that's why he wanted me to filter it. So honestly, that shirt, I would have been like, you need to get that.
I know my wife.
But we said we were going to do something. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. So starting now.
Do you guys have that policy, like get one shirt means you have to get rid of one or get rid of two?
No. He tries that with me.
I say that all the time. I'm gonna get rid of them. Meanwhile, I have a t-shirt that is from maybe junior year of high school that I'm still obsessed with.
Think about how much we haven't been out and how much my upper body is featured online.
Yes. And that's why I said,
this is really a business.
But that was the conversation of wardrobe. I do understand that you don't want to wear the same 4 shirts over and over again. Right. And I'm okay with it. But we just to discuss.
How about this?
I don't care that you got the shirt. It's fine.
Let's do this.
But we just said we were going to talk about it.
Let's do this. How about compromise? This is sorry, the
here we go. 50-50, 100%.
This is what we do. 50-50 is 100%. I don't know if you guys know that. What if you give me a shirt and bandana? Shirt separate, 2 separate.
Allowance?
Shirt, but a budget. We'll call it a budget.
We'll call it a budget.
We'll call it a budget, not allowance. We don't have to say allowance. We don't have to demean anyone with words.
You're 100% right.
We could just say, Pat, here's your shirt budget for the month. His wardrobe for the show.
Yep.
For the show.
Okay, keep going. Bandana.
Budget. And so what?
So what do you think?
Pound off.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What's an appropriate budget for bandana?
A month.
And t-shirt.
Is it month or month? Do you want to go monthly or quarterly? So also a little backstory. I hired Dom as my boss for Baby Mermaid Productions because
he's not listening.
Right. I'm terrible at this, right? But honestly, what are you going to do?
This is all going to come up in your quarterly performance.
Yeah, it is.
One shirt, one bandana. Wait a minute.
Those, once a month you do or once every 3 months, Dom comes on and does a quarterly performance review.
Yeah.
Just runs you through, just takes stuff from Starbucks and runs you through.
Right.
Okay, so right now
I have to do a quarterly presentation, so it's perfect.
So Gross Domesticated Podcast Live, $30 a month. Use it wisely, and that's $1 a day. God damn, really?
What's the t-shirt drawer situation? Do you have multiple t-shirt drawers?
Not really. I don't have no
drawers.
I have no drawers. But there's a technicality. Technically, I have all of my shirts piled up in a corner, folded on top of a change jar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got one of those. Also a closet. I also have a lot hanging up in the closet. But
what you got to do is do what I did. Now all of my purchases, I try to justify. I'll piggyback it off of a purchase for the baby. So like I bought her a
matching
All Notes onesie, and I got a matching T-shirt.
There you go.
She fit into the onesie for a week, and now I'll fit in that T-shirt forever. So.
Forever. There you go. That's a perfect situation.
Clubbook, you want a new Brett the Shitman fart
T-shirt? But
I've done it too many times. I bought a new Phillies hat, and I bought her one also, and I was like, it was a buy one get one. Then they sent us 2 of each. So we doubled down. We gave the other new Phillies hat to our friend's daughter. So they have matching hats whenever we get to go to games.
Perfect.
And now I have 2 of the same hat. So count it.
Okay.
Count it.
So this is how we could manage the t-shirts.
Okay.
We get you drawers and they have to fit. So if it starts to overflow, you have to get rid of.
You can get really good at dropping an elbow to make those shirts fit in the drawer. I kick my drawer shut.
Not me, John.
Once a week.
John, I don't know if you know me, but my elbows aren't really fucking top notch right now.
It's all about the fold. You gotta get like that lady on Netflix. Watch her thing, Pat. Yes. You'll be able to fit so many t-shirts in a drawer.
If it doesn't bring me joy, but a lot of my t-shirts bring me joy.
That's the problem. I have blank t-shirts that bring me joy. I legitimately have blank t-shirts, and I'm like, I can't part with this. Like,
I thought you said blankets. I was gonna say, that's this one over here.
No, I'm a big blanket.
Okay, so what was the shirt system again? We'll get drawers.
Yeah, like whatever. I'll let you pick the drawers.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say like you need like an end table.
Right.
And then that's how it can't go out of. Once it starts to go out of the drawers, then you need to get rid of some.
How much hanging attire do I get?
What you have now.
Wow.
Currently.
Okay. So do I get to
this
replace
is going to turn into Pat just hiding t-shirts in the attic. You're going to open a closet in the attic.
Dude, I almost did that the other day.
There's still a budget, but
I almost did that the other day. I bought this nice button-up shirt. I tell you what, this is a fucking slick shirt. But John, it was $11. It was an $11 shirt.
Trust me, I justify stuff. I justify really like. I bought a brand new tracksuit when I already had one that was perfectly good. And then
what is wrong with us?
If she's watching, if Trisha's watching, she enables me because then she bought a tiny 1-year-old Adidas tracksuit for our daughter. And I was like, well, now when she turns 1, I'm going to get one that matches that one too. Like, come on. What's cuter than Daddy Daughter Day? Downtown, Pat, you've been in our hometown. It's a nice little walking downtown Daddy Daughter Day. We're in matching tracksuits. Oh, everyone's heart's gonna melt. Come on.
You're gonna be in the local paper. You're gonna be in the local fucking sectional, and they're gonna be like, "Look at this fucking adorable." Yeah, and not for like slain family. And
nobody kidnaps a kid and then matches them,
and then takes them out for a walk.
That's the trick. If you do want to kidnap kids, you got to get matching.
Take it easy now.
So like that's that kid's daughter. That guy's daughter.
We're just not gonna. We won't do that anymore. Where we give tips on how to kidnap kids on the show. Not a huge fan of that one. Nope. No, I did not sign off on that one. I know you are the associate producer of the show, but I did not sign off on that one. I am still in charge of this. All right, she's in charge of Baby Mermaid Productions. Okay, so far my quarterly review not doing great.
Not great.
Blown my shirt budget quite a bit. So what is a good monthly budget for shirt? Okay, we'll combine them. We'll just wardrobe budget. I'm not getting a lot of jeans with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not getting a lot of sweatpants. Joggers.
See, what you got to do is invest that money in like. This is always my argument. Really good underwear and really good socks are what you should spend more money on because it's literally the stuff that is the closest to the most important parts of your body.
John, I don't know if you understand this, but my stream here, not an OnlyFans. They're not looking at my feet or my jennies. Okay.
No, I
don't need to dress that up.
If modal is not touching your junk on the daily, modal. Look it up. I think it's the Mack
look
Weldon.
it up.
It's the Mack Weldon material.
Hold on a second. Let me risk injury. Let me risk injury to grab my keyboard real quick so I can try to spell modal.
It's always what everyone spends the least amount of money on is socks and underwear, and it's the most important thing. I'll buy socks that are way too expensive, but I'll have them for 10 years, and they're very comfortable. They're warm, good underwear. I'm telling you, you can scrimp on sweatpants. You can buy Costco sweatpants. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Is it AL?
Good underwear, good socks.
Very valid.
Relating.
And don't go white on your underwear or your socks.
No,
That's
never,
stupid.
never.
Yeah, come on. What am I doing? Underwear and socks that are white. What
pattern?
I honestly go real long black tube socks, and then also black briefs pulled all the way up to my nips. That's what I like to do, and that's the next Photoshop idea. Because I want that on your search history.
Just tucked in.
I want you to spend the last 2 days of quarantine thinking about that image. Basically, think Danny DeVito, but with just briefs pulled all the way up to his nips.
My search history just to put your face on stuff. My search history gets weird. It's like nude baby with cat. Like, it's gonna be cute. In the end, it's gonna be cute.
It's gonna be cute.
Right.
I did that once for proper Ebonics. I wanted to look something up that was prostate.
You're looking
exam.
up like a happy black guy.
No. Kirk was talking about prostate exams or prostate massages, and I put up prostate massage GIF. And I was just like, whoa, hold on a minute. Medical prostate exam GIF, not massage. So wait, is it MODAL?
I think so. It's just a fabric. It moves with you.
It's a mood of a that's
Pat,
not the word of the day.
I'm going to introduce you to the best underwear ever. They're called Saxx, SAXX. Okay. They got a pouch for your boys. Ooh,
that's the one I showed you.
Oh
yeah.
I heard. I should probably get on mic. I heard Doug Stanhope talks about Saxx all the time because
they've been my go-to underwear for a couple of years. They make compression shorts that are great too. You'd love them for jiu-jitsu.
Do they make shoulder slings or anything like that? Nipple briefs are
you could
the
probably
new
make
fashion.
One of like old Saxx underwear. You could fashion a
like a sling, something I can just fucking roll around.
Yeah, because the pouch where your boys, your nards usually go would be perfect for the elbow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got about elbow size nards, so yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. My dick is about the size of my arm, so that works. I think that would work perfectly.
Hey,
yeah,
checks out.
Yeah, it checks out.
Right.
Ow.
It's
worth it. Totally worth it. No, I think if I'm gonna put anything on my nards, so do they make modal socks? Do they make socks?
No, you don't. You want a nice smart wool on your foot right now this time of year.
Weenus pouch.
A weenus pouch. Okay,
that's weenus pouch. Yeah.
I was looking at. Speaking of targeted ads, right? So they obviously, and it's probably because of the multiple group chats that I have dedicated to me and my buddies talking about merch, including you, me, and Youngblood. Oftentimes, so there's definitely targeted ads happening constantly on my feed. How much do you
think you spend on t-shirts?
Honestly, not if I do buy one or two, maybe 3 a month. So,
but you'll wear them for a long time, right?
Yeah, I still have shirts.
There's me justifying it for you.
Now listen to this.
I'm gonna get 7 to 10 years out of this,
John. I still have and wear. Just recently started wearing again. I guess considered now a vintage.
Yeah.
Original Stanley Cup from the Tampa Bay Lightning's first Stanley Cup run. 2004 when they still remember the corner I bought it in St. Petersburg, Florida. It was this
at the gas station.
It was this abandoned gas station. This guy just with a fucking tent up, and he's selling shirts. And I was like, how much? About two. My mom. I remember my mom was like,
raised stuff from those.
Oh, from when they made it to the first time.
Yeah, against Philly.
You get excited.
It was against Philly.
I
have so much stuff from. Wait, you have stuff from when the Rays lost in the World Series?
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line. Like Phillies won in 08. That was for the longest time. That was my dad's biggest go-to for like gifts. That's all you got.
Yeah.
And now that's me. I'm like, I don't know what to buy stuff for people, so I'm just praying that Philadelphia starts winning championships so I can just buy people.
Well, Tampa Bay's on a fucking
Phillies gear.
Yeah,
great run this year. Tampa Bay is on an incredible run.
Well, they're
this
1-1.
Year.
They're 1-1.
they're fucking 2 appearances out of 2 possible appearances. Now 3 out of possible 3.
And they're 1-1 in those appearances so far.
Mm-hmm.
You can't buy losing championship gear.
No, I didn't buy it after we lost. Like, it was before.
We didn't get the stuff
when
like
we
that people. Yeah, we didn't get the stuff that people in the third world countries get or anything like that.
No, that's the stuff I want. I would kill for a 96 Bills Super Bowl shirt.
I want to. I want a 2000. I would love to have a 2004 Calgary Stanley Cup winning championship, because that was a Game 7. That was a, you know what I mean? Like that would have been a fucking. They had the shirts printed, you know that, or at least a hat or a visor.
But the worst is like when because they'll do it, like they'll sell just like the Phillies were in the 2009 World Series. They lost to the Yankees. So you could get a hat with like that patch on it. It would just be a reminder to me like, oh, we didn't win that one. Like,
yeah.
No, Manny's got a great pound off here. 1-1, incredible run. He's basically the showman here. Also pound off from Youngblood, Vinny versus Iggy. What a time to be alive. That was the young future captain Vinny LeCavier duking it out with Jerome Aginla, I believe the captain at the time of the Calgary Flames. I believe he was the captain, but it was Vinny LeCavier was not usually a fighter, and that was a big deal. So that was a huge moment, absolutely. And they fucking crushed him, and I threw up not long after that. It was wonderful.
Wait, you're back to your targeted ads thing. All I get is hockey jersey ads now. Because you, me, and Youngblood had that one conversation where we just made custom, like, I think I sent you guys, it was like a custom FCA basketball jersey, and I was like going to make a Hacks one. That's all my ads are now. Knockoff custom jerseys.
So I do that, and I looked up. So I've been getting LL Bean like jacket ads, and I was like, what, LL Bean, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah, I don't know why that happened,
but it was, I remember you
bandana maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's the bandanas. But it was something like I kept looking at it, and there was a thing where and the problem is I clicked on it because I was like, what the fuck? Why do you think I like LL Bean? I'm like, LL Bean is pretty nice. Not a sponsor, but
I want an LL Bean shirt that has LL Cool J on it, and it just says "Ladies Love Bean." It's a pretty good parody.
We should pitch it to Lagwagon. They should have it has like a zipper across the hood. It's like a pullover, and it says they refer to it as the kangaroo pouch.
Yeah,
and I was
that's
like,
a new thing
like that.
I've seen.
That was
from
very
a lot of brands,
but that's very 90s. Like,
but it's been brought back. It seems like
every pullover, every pullover like a new
fashion thing.
Both of you stopped talking when I was taking a drink. Like,
they're not updating for me anyway.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I have Instagram pulled up on my computer too, so I'm reading the comments there.
The pounding.
It's weird seeing the delay.
Yeah. I pull it off to the side so I don't see the video. But I think that, like, no matter what, like I probably at most would spend I don't know, because I tried to get it. Like, the reason I bought that long sleeve shirt was because it was $11 and I really liked it.
Yeah.
So if it's $11 and I really like it, if it's under $20, most likely I'm probably going to buy it. Like, so is that not okay? I should cover those too, right? If it's under 11, because I that's why I need, I think, a budget. Ouch. That's why I need to have a budget that I can go like, okay, yes, I know I can
100%, because then it's your decision. If you're like, I've only got this much left, like, it just helps with decision making of like, do I really want that one, or should I hold out and wait for another one instead of just buying it and being like, oh yeah, I love that. Let me get that.
But there needs to be a consequence set if he goes over, because it's very easy to be like, I'll go $3 over this month.
Or me to go like, come on, like, this is perfect. It's Brett the Shitman fart. Like, but apparently, like,
we're trying to improve our credit. We're trying to learn how to manage money. That's the motive. Like, that's the consequences. Like, we're failing at managing money.
That's not enough. That's lame. Here's the consequence. If you go over, she gets to cut the nipples out of 4 of your shirts, but doesn't tell you which 4.
Oh, because it could be your favorite. That is such a good.
And you just have to go out in public with a
how many nipples though?
With no nipples on it.
How many nipples though?
She cuts both nipples out of
2.
The shirt.
When you say cut nipples, I was like, damn, what? Oh, okay.
Like, cuts eye holes. Yeah. Cuts eye holes for the nips. Because then you're gonna like walk into like Sheets to get something. You're like, fill it on pump 7. Thank you. And cover it up.
So wait, and I have to wear those shirts?
Yeah. Like if you put it on and be like, damn it. Then she gets to laugh at you and point and go, that's your shirt for the day.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll even say that. Ha 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 ha.
So
that's your shirt for the day.
So again, 50-50, 100%.
I get to cut your nipples up.
What's my budget? Like, what is something that I spend?
You don't really though. Alcohol. That's the point. Oh yeah, alcohol, you fucking lush. Oh man. Could it be the shirt that I just bought? Or does it have to be an existing shirt? It can be any shirt. She two shirts.
She closes her eyes and just runs her hand down the pile and stops on one.
It could be anything. It could even be.
So you better shuffle accordingly. You better stack.
Like so yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm going to be hiding shirts. Absolutely, I'm hiding shirts.
He's like this one.
I want to have.
That's true. That won't. You're right. Okay, so
or
we have
it
to
could
fit.
Be like she cuts it into like a half shirt. So you just have.
You'll fuck around and do that thing where they tie the knots in it and shit like that. And I'll be like, ooh, I like this.
Yeah. Like on the side.
If anybody's gonna rock the hell out of it, it's gonna be Pat with like a sleeve tassel, like Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
See the headband here? You're just helping my kayfabe.
Yeah, I love it.
No, okay, so no, that I don't know if you caught me off guard, but yeah, I don't want to lie. Yeah, no, I wouldn't lie.
You wouldn't lie.
I love that that's the stuff that you're lying and keeping secret is like shirts, because that just shows you guys have a pretty good marriage. That's what you're keeping from her is t-shirt purchases.
Yeah.
And he doesn't keep them. He just tells me after the fact, oh, you know what? It was and like it's only $11 and it's this and it relates to this. And he has every,
what I didn't tell her was I actually bought one of those $11 shirts the day before as well. And I was waiting a little bit to break that to her. I guess now is as good a time as any. There was another one, and you're gonna love the shirt. It looks great on me. but see, John, I'm also losing weight. You see, and a lot of my 2X shirts looks really bummy. This is a 2X. Look at this.
Anymore,
right. Yeah. This shirt is far too
Have
big.
you gone through and gotten rid of all the ones that you're? See, that should be your first step. Just go through and get rid of all the ones that you can't fit in anymore. Well, you fit in too good.
Okay. That I fit in so good that it's undeniable and I had to buy
it.
Take those other ones, cut the front off, and then stitch it onto the back of like a denim vest, like a rocker.
Two button-up shirts and one pullover pink sweater that I bought, like a sweatshirt that's a pullover. That's still good, right? That's $11, and then also $7 for the pullover. That wasn't that bad. That's still under. It's like $30. Right?
Why don't you just, at this rate, why don't you just buy a screen printing machine and just start printing your own tees?
Yes.
I think about that all the time when like I know Youngblood and I talked about this, seeing like old band tees that I love, because there was a phase like 3-4 months ago where all I did was I was like, I'm just gonna wear old school hardcore tees and just be that guy from now on.
Yeah.
And just carry my baby around in a tracksuit.
But like a friend of ours down the street has a screen printing business. And I was like, should I just go to her with like a list and be like, here's 8 t-shirts, here's the shirt, like just print my own at this rate. Like
just think of 3 or 4 designs that you like for those old bands and stuff like that. Merge it somehow with Hacks and have her make those, and we'll wear them.
You think I haven't already?
Yeah, do it. Let's go for it. Also, sorry, I wanted to update everybody. Youngblood pounded off earlier. He said, half zip jackets are big now. I own 2 and both are LL Bean. So obviously he approved. So it's Youngblood approved. I'm probably, as long as again, we haven't decided the budget yet. What's my pullover zip up hoodie budget?
We said wardrobe budget.
Okay. It's just, we're still just adding it all together. Okay. That's cool. So everything comes out. Bless you, by the way. So
just cough, but thank you.
I'm going to say, bless you, John. Just take it. So we got, a Youngblood also. I'm very anxious right now because I feel like I'm not going to be able to get this LL Bean pullover with the half zip. Like,
I can't wait to see my targeted ads after being on this.
Oh my God.
It's just going to be the bean all day.
All bean all day. So we got
all bean all day.
He's also enjoying the big consequences that you came up for. Also, he says have owned and operated a print press. Let's make this money, boys. So Youngblood apparently has one.
No, I don't even want to make money. I just want T-shirts for me.
Have, own, and operate it. So have, own, and operate it.
So he can use it. Like he knows how to use it.
Yeah. So get another one.
He's really good at doing this.
All right. So now you're really diminishing the lady down the street as well, pal. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, her job is very easy.
All right. So you come up with the designs probably, or Ron also. I bet Big Preem will come up with some great designs.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm on board with this. So Youngblood, I don't know how he's talking about making. By the way, I don't know if Youngblood realizes the money he wants to make is off of me.
Yeah.
Like this is about my budget. So Youngblood, why don't you get into the half zip hoodie biz? You know what I mean? We'll do that, and then that'll be pretty rad. So what's the budget? What do you think?
Well, what do you think? Like, what would you like?
Me?
Would you say $100 a month?
I could go.
Wow, that's high.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Is that high? Okay.
I'm gonna be coming in with pinky rings.
You'd have 9 shirts a month.
You'd be cutting a lot of nipples
plus
off.
Shipping.
Yeah.
There's a
shipping.
$6 tees that I got an ad for the other day.
Send me the link. So
they're not good shirts.
So what if we said 75, but that includes shipping? Like
it can't be just cost of shirt. It has to be total cost.
Right. So if we said 75, because I could still get you a couple of shirts with shipping, depending.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Pat driving 3 states over to pick up T-shirts so that the shipping's not included.
You didn't say anything about gas money.
Yeah,
this is
going to Chicago to pick up some tees.
Oh my God, he would.
Youngblood, why didn't you make the Shitman fart shirt? If you have, I know he doesn't have a screen print right now, but okay. So
I'll have one by dinner.
What if I save up my $75 a month and buy my own
minutes?
Does it roll over?
I would say yes, because if you wanted to save up, so if we're gonna say wardrobe,
okay,
and you're like, there's this LL Bean hoodie half zip that I really want, then you could not get a couple of T-shirts.
Oh, I brought the Brett
and then roll that over.
I bought the Brett the Shitman fart shirt in January. It's February now. That means I got $75 re-up. I'm gonna get that LL Bean half zip.
Okay, but that's it for the month.
Oh fuck!
It's a short month.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Are we gonna have an incident?
Oh my God!
Hold on.
Wait,
guys.
Hey. Oh no, that wasn't bad.
There was a hiss.
No one can see the cat, so it makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It'd be funny to find out that you guys don't even own cats. You just pretend it like
it's all been a fever dream.
She taps you on the toe, and that's the signal. You're like, yes. Left to right. Okay.
Yeah, we're both looking this way. Good.
Got it.
So here's the problem too with like merch and stuff is I get into new hobbies every 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
And then I get super into the things of that. Like running has been my thing over quarantine. So like I've been.
What are you running from, John?
Like, my problems and family, but
good.
But like I would wait till like Dick's Sporting Goods would be like, now they say this, they're going to do it again today. It would be like 75% off. And I'm like, well, these Nike t-shirts are only $13 now. They say run on them. I can only wear it when I run.
So it's your run.
That's my problem now.
So
I've been buying a bunch of running stuff.
So we're saying now these are going to be shirts for performances, which is, GDP lives, me podcast appearances, stand up, stuff like that. So obviously it's $75 a month. Considering what I have right now, this is bottoms, this is tops, we're talking blouses, we're talking pants, we're talking about headgear like a shawl or anything like that, everything that goes on my body, hats, even like a rope hat, everything.
Are you still always button up when you do stand up, guy? I feel like for the longest time you were always in a button up. I saw you do stand up.
John, it's not necessarily just because of the stand up thing. I kind of have shifted a lot of I try to shift, and that's what's funny because I really don't technically buy a ton of t-shirts anymore because I have tried to stick to patterned shirts to avoid stains because I spill a lot on my front and that's not going to change.
Fat guy camo.
Right. So I need the fat guy camo to make sure that because there's going to be stains, there will be stains. Just like there will be blood, there will be stains. And another Photoshop idea.
I like how you're saying that like this. There will be stains.
There will be stains.
We discussed this before too. I just love that there was a faction of extreme right wingers, that the Boogaloo Boys, that just appropriated your style.
Yeah, and it's like
and added guns.
Yeah, added guns and like super duper hatred. Like not
like no, they're the top of the heap when it comes to hatred.
Yeah, that's like it's not
because
fair.
by appearance wise now you look exactly like them, but you're the biggest teddy bear.
Yeah,
I would never care. I would never defend any statue. I don't give a fuck. Tear every one of them down. Take every single statue down. I don't give a fuck. I have no loyalty. I don't give a fuck.
What about a Lightning Stanley Cup statue?
I'll take it down. The Dave Andreychuk one is garbage. The one of Phil Esposito is very weird. It's not bad, but it's like you get up close.
Are they actually in motion playing the sport though?
No,
because
is
it like in the statue?
This is the one.
No, either
this
one.
Is Phil Esposito, the first GM of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay.
When they unveiled it, we went and got.
The reason I ask is because the Eagles
trophy.
statue they have is just Doug Peterson and Nick Foles having a conversation about the greatest play in Super Bowl history, but it's just them going Philly special, and that's the statue.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like a. So I've seen the Bobby Orr statue.
I was just gonna say the Bobby Orr one is really.
I would protect that one.
That one's like, oh yeah.
That one, cool. Jordan statue outside of Chicago Arena, where it's essentially the Jordan pose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Skyrocketing over everybody. That's a good one.
Rocky. Philly special. Jay Youngblood, love that.
Philly special.
So I think, but the Dave Andreychuk one, I would tear that one down. That's okay. I would throw that in the harbor.
Is he just lifting this? I can't even think of what it looks like.
It doesn't look great.
He's just lifting the cup,
awful.
right? Yeah, and it does not look like him.
The Phil Esposito one's not bad. That's fucking like that's classy. I don't know if I would protect it, but it's also like he's the first GM of like my favorite franchise.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like. I wouldn't storm a Capitol for him, but I'd probably go like, hey, leave Phil alone. You know what I mean?
What pose would you pick if they had like a commemorative Pat George statue?
You can't see it. Hold on.
It's just the nipples cut out of your shirt.
Yeah, just me covering up my nips. No, I think
mine would be Napoleon. Me like snot rocketing, and like the snot's also it's a fountain.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
like,
that's the fountain.
I'm all about breathing nasally and you get stuffed up. And that's my favorite thing to do when I'm running. No one's around. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, COVID?
Yeah, what are you doing? And you have COVID? Are you still running in COVID?
I said when no one's no, it's killing me. I love running in the snow too, so it's killing me.
Really?
Oh.
Why do you like?
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's good on the joints. Pat, please. I have proper footwear. It's waterproof. Great traction.
Okay.
Are they like cleats for the snow to be able to run in the snow?
Almost. There's that, or the other trick is you take machine bolts. So they have like a short thread, but like a good head to them. Screw them into your shoe a little bit. That way they grip.
So this is actually a great point. I was going to say I would want an iconic jujitsu pose, and Youngblood actually kind of picked a thing that I've been joking around with in class. The knee on belly pose essentially is the Shawn Michael pose. So like imagine, so you drop your knee, but you're resting your knee on someone's either their sternum, like up here on their chest, on their gut, their belly, or their hips, essentially to pin them to the ground. So essentially the Shawn Michaels pose, knee on belly, would be great. I would love the exact same pose for my statue that Youngblood said here. But somebody underneath me with me flawlessly like containing them.
And the knee is actually made out of neon lights.
Yeah, that's what, dude. I thought of. You want to talk about screen pressing shirts? I was like, when I said neon belly, and I was like, dude, how funny would it be to have a shirt, just a word shirt that said knee, like KNEE on belly, but it was in neon piping. How fucking cool would that be?
Or if it just said knee on and it was printed on the belly portion of the shirt.
Dude,
it's a thinker.
Come on.
It is a thinker.
Then that way you cut out the nipples and it doesn't matter. It's still fucking flawless.
That's true.
And then you're seeing it just looks like a face that's like covered up with like a message. You know what I mean?
We discussed that before with merch of like there was that phase in like shitty screamo bands where the printing was always on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yes,
I think
I had an Under Oath shirt like that.
Kidney print. I think that we discussed this on here.
Probably kidney.
I don't think so.
No, kidney print doesn't sound familiar, but I love that phrase.
Yeah. And I had a Circus Survive one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had the hot air balloon. Probably.
Those are not fat guy friendly. Those were very.
Tom, you and I really do have the same music taste.
Yeah. Did you like
I fell asleep
Cartel?
listening to Circus Survive 2 nights ago.
Look at this. Premium Ron has a small printing press about 15 feet away from me right now. Perfect. Let's get on some of the Neon Belly. Can you make me a Neon Belly shirt? I'll pay you money, Ron. I got $75 like burning a hole in my pocket right now.
Not including shipping.
Yeah, no, it is.
Print is the official term. Yeah, I never heard that, but that makes sense.
I love that. Yeah. I love that term. I've never heard that before.
I've never heard that.
That print, and then the other one when you were talking about I think we discussed it when I was on What Up with Andy and Pat.
What about? That's cool, but thanks.
No, What Up is actually shout out Rob Cruz and Cody Wright. The battle between Brand New and Taking Back Sunday. Yep. Taking Back Sunday had that shirt where it was the mic wrapped around.
Yeah.
It was a print of that, and then the rebuttal was the mics are for singing, not swinging print from Brand New.
There was we did a follow-up episode with Jay, which was our first ever guest, and we did the next album from Taking Back Sunday on that episode, and I remember saying.
So now you have to come back and do Deja and Tindu.
Yeah, you got to come back and do
Deja and Tindu. Because I think that's the last album I really listened to from them. So
that's kind of like Jay liked all the albums, but make sure to check out What About with Andy and Pat. You can you'll find out what he feels about the album. But I do remember sharing my thoughts about the fact that I feel like the whole one-upsmanship with the bands got a little bit old when they're starting to put naked babies on the cover of their album just to show that they like even younger girls than you. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really fair.
Is that what that was behind it?
Yeah. It was a real big statement. They're like, oh, yeah, we're going to show you. You dated that girl? Well, we dated this girl.
Brand New comes back with just a fetus on their cover.
There's a weird lane of naked babies on covers of like iconic albums.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. It's really weird.
My buddy recently started making biscuits by order, and his thing is he'll just do like knockoffs of like it started with like a Gorilla Biscuits logo, and the one he did was a Nirvana one, and he sent it to me, and it's a baby swimming after a biscuit, but the baby's dick was still out, and I was like, please cover that. Like, so we ended up deciding on a stick of butter to cover up the baby's junk. Was perfect.
Yeah,
we talked about that last GDP about how that was the first dick that Casey ever saw. It was the Nirvana baby dick.
Yeah, that was the first dick she ever saw was the baby dick. And
that's funny.
That might be the catalyst of why I don't like Nirvana. I think that kicked it off.
Yeah, that rubbed no pun intended, rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But John
probably rubbed a lot of people the right way too.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, we all know that Dom's a pedophile. She loves kids.
I do love kids,
but unfortunately not like that, or not actually fortunately like that, not like that.
I love that character, the person that doesn't understand the definition of pedophile.
It's my favorite thing. I love every time I get the chance to refer to her as a pedophile because every time, you know how like your feed is just like, it's like, it'll be like, oh, it's like jujitsu, it's whales, it's this. Hers is like fucking like other people's babies and parenting blogs. And it's like,
that's all that
okay,
it is.
well then you're just a big fan of kids. You're a pedophile. So in that, we thank you, John, for following or joining us here on the show. Dom, tell them where to find you.
Wife_George.
You have to tell them where to find
Megan's
you.
Law.
Yeah, you have to tell them the FBI most wanted website. Baby Mermaid Productions on Instagram if you want to pound off live. And John, we love you, buddy.
We love you.
I love you guys.
Bruce.